densest planet in the solar system, the largest of the solar system's 4 terrestrial planets, and the only astronomical object known to harbor life. The Earth, as far as we know, is home of living creatures. We all live on the Earth. Every activity, like walking, climbing, driving, building, is then only on the Earth's skin. Then what is the content of the Earth itself? The composition is what? What is the diameter of the Earth? Wow, it seems a lot of questions. Let us discuss one by one. The Earth is round. It revolves around its axis and rotates around the Sun. The Earth consists of land in the form of islands, valleys, mountains, hills, plains, and continental and sea in the form of a trough, headlands, bays, sea, ocean, underwater mountains. The highest peak on the Earth is Mount Everest of the Himalayas, which reaches 8,850 meters above sea level. We could say 8.8 kilometers high. While the lowest point on the Earth is in the Mariana Trench, which reaches 11,033 meters below sea level. We could say 11 kilometers deep. So what is the composition of the bowels of the Earth? From 1932 to 1942, Professor Harold Jeffreys and Professor Keith Edward Bullen conducted a seismological investigation. Their investigation refers to a research of Professor Ernst Wiechert on 1890, which uses rapid propagation of P and S waves to define the distribution of layers of the Earth's interior. As the result, the structure of the Earth can be distinguished by 3 parts: core, mantle, and crust. Let's zoom in the Earth and look at more detail. The core located at the center of the Earth. This is the central point of the Earth. The Earth's core has a thick depth of approximately 2,900 kilometers to the center of the Earth, approximately 6,400 kilometers, having a density ranging from 9.5 gram per cubic centimeter near mantle and enlarged towards the center up to 14.5 gram per cubic centimeter. The mixture of the Earth's core composes from the elements that have a large density, such as nickel and iron, or often referred as Niflair. These 2 parts are separated by Lyman discontinuity. The inner core has a depth of 5,100 to 6,400 kilometers and solid phases. Heavy and very hot. The outer core has a depth of 2,900 to 5,100 kilometers and liquid phases, and very hot. Mantle is a layer that surrounds the Earth's core. Earth's mantle and core are bounded by Gutenberg discontinuity. This layer has the composition of enormous amount of magnesium, and is the biggest part of the Earth, reached to 82% of the total volume of the Earth, and 68% of the total mass of the Earth. Earth's mantle has a thickness of 2,900 kilometers with a density of about 5.7 gram per cubic centimeter near the core, and 3.3 gram per cubic centimeter near the Earth's crust. Earth's mantle is divided into 2. The upper mantle and lower mantle. The upper mantle has the plasticity to semiplastis and has a depth of 400 kilometers. The upper mantle, which is the pedestal of the oceanic crust, is solid and divides into lithosphere and asthenosphere. Asthenosphere is a layer of the upper mantle that has a depth of between 350 kilometers to 100 kilometers from the Earth's surface. This layer has the plasticity. Lithosphere is the layer that is above asthenosphere and has a thick layer of 100 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The coating has a cold rock, stronger and more rigid. The crust is the outermost part of the Earth. This part is the one that we are standing on. If the Earth were as small as an egg, the Earth's crust was as thin as the egg crust, yes? The Earth's crust has a thickness of 5 to 80 kilometers. The uneven thickness causes the elevation difference between the continental crust and the oceanic crust. The continental crust has thickness of above 50 kilometers, while the ocean's crust have thickness of below 5 kilometers. The Earth's crust and mantle is bound by Mahorvisic discontinuity. The Earth's crust has an average density of 2.7 gram per cubic centimeter. It is relatively cool solids, brittle and rigid, having a lower density, so it can be seen that the Earth's crust floats on the mantle. The Earth's crust is divided into two types. Continental crust is composed of granitic rocks and minerals rich in silica and aluminum. The continental crust has an average thickness of 35 kilometers, ranges between 30 to 50 kilometers, with an average specific gravity ranging from 2.85 gram per cubic centimeter. Ocean crust is composed of basaltic rock and minerals rich in silica, iron, and magnesium. The oceanic crust has a thickness of about 7 kilometers with an average specific gravity of 3 gram per cubic centimeter. Is it now clear enough about the inner contents of the composition of the Earth? Now we get better understand our own home on the Earth. Surely we must maintain a balance on our planet so that our Earth remains unexploited until our great-grandchildren later. In the next video, I will explain the theory of plate tectonics. Hope to see you on the next video.